Hello everyone, MeSpeed here with another Heroes of Valor video. So the summer event is now live, which is the first themed event of the year and the first major update since the early access release as well. You can earn beach balls from playing, which drop every 20 minutes to get new items. There's a full set to unlock as well as weapon skins, individual items and more. There's a new main menu theme for the event as well as a pass, so you can track your event progress and see what you need to get further basically. The game also has a token pouch now where you can see past events and tokens you've collected from them, and each year you can select the token you want to grind for, so you basically get a chance to earn previous event items if you missed any, which I think is a great idea because FOMO is something that a lot of games have nowadays, and yeah, I don't know too many people that actually like it, so it's quite a controversial topic. So yeah, it's nice to be able to go back and get previous stuff. I like a lot of these summer items, especially the inflatable duck, so hopefully I can unlock it before the event ends, and I'm hoping this is the first of many more themed events in the future. I mean, some of you might remember they did a Halloween event last year, which I made a video on, and I know it'll come back in a few months, and I'm expecting some cool stuff for that as well. After playing the event for a few hours, I had some ideas for improvements, so I think it would be nice if the event items could be previewed in the hero customization screen, so you can see basically how each item looks with what you already have and your own sort of style and outfits, and this might make people want to go for the items even more if they can actually try out different combinations while, you know, previewing everything. I'd also like to see token drops from killing a player as well, like a dog tag system, which actually did happen in the Halloween event last year with the pumpkin drops. I don't remember why they changed it, but I do like the time drops, so I just think a mix of both would be nice and give people, you know, more chances to earn everything basically. I also think there should be a way to earn more event tokens when playing with a set amount of real players. The reason I say this is because I did notice quite a few private and password locked servers where people were just clearly like farming alone against bots. I mean, you know, bots serve a purpose, I realise that, but I think it's better like overall to encourage PvP and fill more servers. And obviously if most people are hosting locked servers, then anyone wanting like a proper PvP experience with little to no bots will have a hard time. So yeah, I just think just a way to manage that so people don't just treat it as a way to just farm offline. So yeah, that'd be nice. So as well as the summer event, the game's obviously had some other changes and updates as well. Obviously there's always like too many like smaller bug fixes and changes to mention, but I'll just go over the main stuff. But I will say it's nice that the team are able to find and fix bugs so quickly. I don't think there's been like a game-breaking bug or anything huge that they've left for longer than like a day or two. So it's nice, you know, that they've got like the attention to detail there. They're always changing stuff on a frequent basis. So in terms of like the stuff that stood out to me, the characters now have new animations and movement. The HUD and like the UI has some quality of life changes. There's been a tweak to the camera position itself. Some maps now have like night and day versions, for example Coastal Conflict Night and Ruined Rumble Day, and it's basically random if you get the day or night version of the map. The flag capture speed is slower, and I'm pretty sure I said it was too fast before in like a previous video, so yeah, it's a cool change to see. Yeah, I think I did give that feedback at some point. Also, when the enemy team is taking a flag, there are like contested flag spawn points and like reworked spawns in general on most of the maps, so some of this can prevent spawn killing, which is another issue I had before on some of the maps. There's a new ZB-26 machine gun, and in terms of vehicles, the tanks now have passenger seats, so you can actually coordinate with a teammate, which is pretty cool. I know they're also working on sidecars for the motorbikes, which will be another great way to get across the map with a teammate. And yeah, maybe at some point a vehicle where we can get more than like one other person in, so like maybe 3 or 4 people would be nice. They also added an option to swap the camera shoulder, and also when you go invisible now, as a recon, you actually remove burning and poison effects, basically when you activate invisibility, which is nice. And yeah, so you also have like a little bar that appears when you are invisible, and it's basically like a damage indicator, so you actually have to take like a set amount of damage before becoming visible again, meaning like you don't really get taken out of it after like a weak shot that wasn't meant for you. So that's cool, you know, you're not really going to get caught up in, you know, a fight where you just get taken out of invisibility that quickly. So yeah, you'll be able to like see how close you are to that. Finally, they added new titles that appear under your name, including event titles, and you can replace your like overall rank with them, because obviously you get a rank obviously from leveling up all your heroes, all your characters, and that becomes like the title itself, but you can replace that. And I think, you know, the event ones are a nice addition for people who have all the items already, but they're definitely not like necessary, and you know that they only seem like an end game thing, or for, you know, like true completionists. It's just like something else to do if you've already unlocked everything else. But obviously I'd imagine most people are just going to be happy enough with getting the, you know, the items. They won't really care for the titles, and obviously you can only equip one at a time anyway, so it's not really something for everyone. But I think it's nice to give people who are, you know, playing more than everyone else a little bit more to earn and to go for. But yeah, personally, like I say, I'll just be happy if I can get the duck. So yeah, the event ends on the 15th of September, so there's still a couple of weeks to get everything. So if you didn't already know about the event, hopefully you can get the items you want in time. Again, sorry for being a bit late to mention this and to talk about this update. I've been busy obviously, but like I said, there's still a lot of time, and I think from the day I'm uploading this, you need maybe like an hour a day, maybe a little bit over an hour a day to get every item. So it's definitely doable, and there's not really like a cap on how many beach balls you can get in a day either. So yeah, it should be doable for most people. And to be honest, like, you might not even like all the items. You might want to just go for like something that's maybe halfway through the pass or whatever. But yeah, like I say, personally I'm gonna make sure I can get all the items at least. I'm not gonna go for the titles, but yeah, I think these events are a great idea. They're always nice to, you know, get more people playing, get more excitement in between, you know, all the other like updates they're going to do. So I think we can expect the Engineer to come out pretty soon, and then obviously they're going to do a Halloween event like I mentioned, and yeah, we'll just see where they go from there. I think there is a roadmap. I should probably maybe talk about that at some point, but yeah, there's a lot more coming up with the game. There's a lot more to be excited about, and yeah, I've been enjoying playing again. So that was pretty much it for this update. Just a quick video obviously, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.